Are we doing the test online?
No, we are not doing the test today. So Andy originally prepared this class to have a quiz, but because we cannot do the in-class meeting, so we are going to skip the quiz for today.
So when are we going to postpone
So
the quiz?
probably we're going to, hopefully the school will resume the week after next week. So next week we still use an online meeting.
Oh, okay.
Okay, so
Is
okay,
this like a PowerPoint?
yes. So can everyone see my screen?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, so let's get started. So today we're going to talk about data and statistics. So we have been studying a lot of numbers, right? When a collection of a number we call data, and then there, when you have a lot of numbers, you cannot say all of the number. You want to describe those numbers. That's called a summary statistic. You want to have something to describe that group of number to give you an idea what those numbers are about. So the data are those of fact collected together for the reference or analysis, right? So the term the statistic is just some summaries information about those collection of data. So one common statistic, right? How many numbers in the group, called count, and then what's the sum of all the numbers, and what's the average, what's the median, and what's the mode, and what's the range. Does anyone know the definition of each of those statistics? So
Of each of them or just one?
each
I
of
forgot
them.
what median is.
I know.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, the median is the average with the numbers.
So
Oh.
No, the median is the
no. Okay.
I forgot mode.
Okay.
Mode is the most common used number.
So everyone know count, just count
Yeah.
numbers in the group, and
Yeah.
some just add all the numbers together, right? Average is you after you sum all the number and you divide by number of numbers or divide by the count, right? Let's go to the formal definition, right? So average is the sum of the number
What is
divided by
happening?
the numbers. Can everyone still see my screen?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
So the median is a little different from the average. The median is that we arrange the numbers from the smallest to largest, and then in order. The number in the list in the middle number is called the median. Right? So that's a critical. If you have a group number, they are unordered. You cannot just pick the number in the middle. You first need to arrange the number in the ascending order from smallest to largest. Right? So if you have a number from 1 to 10, right? So there's 10 number, and then number 5 is the number in the middle. So the 5 is the median. But what's the average for the number of 10 number from 1 to 10? What's the average? Can anyone tell me?
5.
5.
5?
5.
5.
5. 5.
5
Okay.
and a half. 5.5.
Yeah, 5.5 is the average. So how can we tell? So I think we talk about the sum of the sequence number, right? How can we sum all the number quickly from 1 to 10? Let's see whether we can use a board to write number. Let's see how can I use the
Christian isn't here anymore.
Christian?
Yeah, Christian.
sleeping.
Who's Christian? He's the guy who always sits in the back and reads a book.
Yeah.
And the guy that went to get the snack.
Okay.
Yeah, he always goes to go get a snack. He has a bunch of books in his backpack.
Why?
The
Oh, hi, Aiden.
whiteboard. There is supposed to have a whiteboard that I can write, but
I have a pen.
where is the whiteboard?
Hi, Aiden.
You
Supposed to be
can
on the
press
computer.
go to view options, and then you can press annotate
View.
view options. Or I don't know if that's just for me.
Oh, it's not on my screen. Yeah, try.
You have to press the grid.
No, it just shows everyone.
It's not on my screen that I can share the whiteboard. My screen, for some reason, the advanced share option.
I'm not sure.
Okay. Anyway, let's come back here to do the screen share.
Okay, now I can see.
He's not in present mode.
We can still see it. Oh no, what just happened?
Okay.
Now
So,
it's in present mode.
as I said, there is a quick way to do a sum. If it's the number that we want to sum is from 1, 2, 3, all the way to 10, and instead of add one by one, you should recognize those numbers in sequence if they just increment by 1. So 1 plus 10 is 11. 2 plus 9 is also 11. They are exactly 5 pairs of 11. So the sum must be 11 times 5, 55. And then we have 5 pairs. So that means the sum is 55. So the average 55 we divide by 10, so it's 5.5. Okay. So who is doing that screen? Okay.
That was me.
Okay. So the average for the 10 number, the first 10 natural number from 1 to 10 is 5.5, but the median is 5. So the median is not necessarily always the same as the average, okay? And what's the mole? The mole is just a look at those number in the group, which number that occurs the most often.
Wait, Mr. Chen.
Yes.
Do you have the view options at the very top of your screen?
Yeah, do you have it?
Because if you can press it, you can get the whiteboard, like you
Yeah.
were talking about.
Like this. Because that's what I was doing.
It's at the very top of your screen.
Yeah, I think it's just for us.
You may not. I'm not
No,
sure.
I don't have. Once I in the.
I think it's just for the viewers.
Maybe. I'm not sure. I just was wondering. I didn't mean to interrupt your class. I was just wondering.
Who's writing that again?
Me.
How do you do that?
Okay.
Because I have a pen.
Okay.
Oh, right.
Let's not wasting too much time to figure out how to use it. I will try to see whether I can use a whiteboard next time. So a mole is the number occurred the most in the group, right? So if we have a number, they are all unique, then the mole, any number is the mole because they all occur exactly once. But if there is a number occur twice and other numbers only occur once, then the numbers occurs twice is the mole. And the range is after you arrange the number from the smallest to largest, you just find the difference between the largest and the smallest number is the range. Like for the number from 1 to 10, what's the range? Can anyone tell me what's the range for the 10 number from 1 to 10?
Oh, yes, 9.
9.
Because 10 minus 1 is 9. That's the
Yes.
range.
Yes.
It's 9.
Okay. Now, let's do some exercise. Okay. So suppose those are the numbers in your grade this year. Some of the number. Really bad.
Wow.
Is so
That's not
low.
very
70
good.
73 is bad.
Yeah,
Okay.
you're
So
dumb.
what's the count? So can everyone just write your answer on the screen chat?
And then maybe show it in your picture so you can see it.
Yeah.
Maybe. Okay.
Or why not in the chat?
Oh no.
Yeah. Just write in the chat window.
8.
In the chat
Okay.
window.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh no. Don't. Oh, I don't.
Count.
Oh, I do have this annotator.
Oh, you do. Okay.
Yo, you do? Okay.
Yeah.
It doesn't
Okay.
Yeah, I told you. See, I'm smart monkey.
Okay. Let's start.
What does annotate do?
then
Annotate
we
is
can-
drawing.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
So count is just the number of numbers in this group. Okay. Kevin, just log back in. Okay.
6.
So what's the count? Write the number. Okay, who wrote 6?
Oh my god.
Okay.
Write that. Is that true or not?
Okay, it's 7. The count
I'm
is
not supposed to
7.
write
That's
on
it.
it. He's
Okay.
on space, so I don't know.
I'm blocking the 6 because it's so
I
ugly.
still haven't figured it
Okay,
out.
I cleared it.
What?
Okay, now what's the sum?
My beautiful drawing.
Okay. Okay, let's just write your answer. Don't write anything else, please.
Hmm.
Okay.
Mr. Chen, how do you write your answer?
How you just use a mouse to write here.
Oh.
Just use your mouse, click your mouse, and then draw it.
Okay. Okay, it doesn't move with me.
I
can't
do you have click the at the top? Do you see the annotator? Click that annotate.
Oh, here it is.
Okay.
Oh.
Okay. Oh, draw.
Okay. Okay.
Nice, beautiful.
Okay, guys. Do not write anything else. Just write your answer. Okay, I got
7.
cleared. So write the sum. What's the sum? I still haven't seen any answer.
552.
Okay, everybody just write your answer on the screen.
How do you do that?
When I put the
You
answer,
You go to view options
So-
at the very top and then click annotate.
Oh, okay.
So Kevin Zheng still have a problem logging in?
Who sent? Who
Who's listening to music?
is that? Justin Bieber?
Okay, do not play any background music. Okay, 620 is the answer.
I'm the green I'm green.
Okay.
2?
Okay, let's. I'm gonna.
You're
click.
calling. Who's calling my name? Sophie. Sophia.
How do I stop the?
Who keeps on writing X's everywhere?
No.
What the?
Who's
What?
What is that? That's horrifying. I'm beautiful.
Okay,
What is that supposed to be?
guys, stop writing now. Okay.
oh, I have it.
How?
So the answer, the sum is 600. Okay, guys, please. Okay, we have a lot of material to go through. So let's go a little faster. So the 620 is the sum, so the average is 620 divided by 7, which is 88 and 47. So the median, so we arrange this in ascending order from 73 is the lowest score, 100 is the highest score. So the median is the number in the middle, which is 91. So median. And what's the mole? Mole, because 84 occurs twice, so the mole is 84. And all other number occurs once. And the range is just 100, which is the highest score, subtract the lowest score, 73. So the range is, so Kevin still have a problem. Still couldn't log in, Kevin?
Which Kevin?
Kevin Zheng.
Come on, Dabo.
Hey, there's still background music.
Okay,
What
hey guys, do
background
not
squeaking?
write it anymore. See whether I can disable the writing.
Who is dead? Who's
Okay.
dead?
Somebody's deaded.
Someone died.
Who
Supposed
died?
to walk these,
Popo.
are we supposed to work these
Okay.
problems, Mr.
I wanna
Chen?
know.
Let's do the second exercise. I need to. Okay, please stop writing on the screen. I need to. How do I clear this?
Oh my god. I'm gonna clear everything. Just kidding. I can't.
Kevin.
Okay.
Kevin.
I can't see.
Kevin.
Kevin.
That's
Kevin.
Mark.
Kevin,
Love
I'm
this.
playing your least favorite song.
Okay.
Justin Bieber.
Come on. Okay, everyone, pay attention. Now this is your chance to do this exercise. So in the first 4 of Homer's of 5 bowling games, he got a score 212, 184, 165, and 173. So what must Homer bowl his 5th game to make his average score to be 190? So this is a little tricky question. So we know the score of the first first 4 games, right? And only the first game is above 190. So there's 3 of them below 190. So he want to have a good 5th game so that his average score is 190. So what's his 5th game score must be to make his average score to 190? Okay, so if you have a paper and pen, work on the paper and pen and just shout out the answer.
Shout it out. Don't
Yeah.
type it or anything. Okay.
Yeah, just shout it out.
Okay. $216?
Yeah, 216.
Took 16.
216, yes, 216.
216.
So there is the one way to solve this problem is we don't know the 5th game score. So we say that X, we add all the scores together and then divide it by 5. We know this average is 190. So we add the first 4 games is 734 and plus X. So we want 190. So we multiply both sides by 5. So the total score must be 950. So that means the 950 subtracted 734 has to be 216. So 216 is the right answer. Did everyone get this score?
Yes.
Yes.
Yep. Did everyone use the same method as this is solution 1?
Yes.
Did someone use a different method that's faster than this?
No.
No? Okay, can anyone think of a faster way to solve this problem?
Oh yeah, I
You
know.
can
one.
add all of his previous scores and then subtract it from 190 divided by 5.
What?
No,
190
we
times
don't
5.
need to divide. So we know the average is 190 and there are 5 games. So the total is a 190 multiplied by 5, which is a 950. So he need to get his total score 950. And the sum of the first 4 games is 734. That means 950 subtract 734, which is 216. So we don't.
Oh,
So
okay.
so this is so we can just say we know we need to get the total score 190. Okay, hey guys, do not write annotated on the screen. Okay, please. Okay, so so the second method is a similar, just a different way of thinking. So this way the answer actually will get the answer faster. Right? So rather than thinking of average, you think of total. What's the total score he must get to? So total he need to get to 950. And what's the total now? The total you add a fourth score is 734. So that means he needs to get a 216 to get to the 950 total. Okay. Okay. So the second part of this question is asking, is it possible to get the median also 190?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. So
That
the
would be one.
Okay, who is breathing heavily?
Well,
so okay,
Are we
need
talking
to think about this problem, the median. How do we get the median, right? So in order to have his average to 190, so we mentioned that um,
What is that? Is that pizza? Or is that your face?
at least I have a
hey,
face.
hey,
Like you.
At least I have a face.
please do not write on the board anymore.
That is not me.
Not
Okay,
me.
so the part B of the question. So he has four games already done. He is one more game to go, and is asking, is it possible to get a score in the 5th game so that his median is 190? So in order to get a median to 190, there are already 4 scores. So if you arrange it, this is in order. If you put in 190, if in order to get 190, that means his score has to be below 212. Has to be below, cannot be the bigger than the 212. Otherwise, it's too big. If it's bigger than 212, what would be the median? The median will be 184, right? So you put the last number in. It's just in this order. Where do you put the last number in this order? If it's the last number is bigger than 212, the median will be 184. If it's lower than 212 and greater than 184, so you put the last number between 184 and 212, the median still 184, right? Everyone follow me?
Mhm.
Now, if the last score is below 184, so you put the last score between 173 184, then the median will be the number of the 5th game, so which will be below 184. So there is no way he can get a median of 190. regardless of what's the last game's score. There's no way. Given that there's the first 4 game are those score, there's no way he can get a score, whatever the score is, the 5th game, he can still get a median to be 190. Okay, so the median for this 5th game has to be either 173 or say has to be between 173 and 184. So it cannot be bigger than 184. Okay, let's look at the last part. So I assume everybody has played a bowling game.
Yes.
So
I'm amazing at bowling. I'm the best.
You
Okay.
are not.
Okay.
Yes, I am. I am. Who's George Washington?
Okay. Let's don't
I'm
get
alright.
sidetracked. So all bowling games scored. You can score between 0 to 300. So the maximum numbers, the score for the
What?
bowling game is
Ariana
300.
Grande? What?
Yeah, I'm Ariana Grande.
What?
Okay. Please, everyone, let's focus.
Who's Ariana Grande?
So what are the possible value of the median? So which I think we already did discuss.
You're not better than Ariana Grande.
So
Anyone
given
is better than you.
hey guys, let's focus. So as we said, given that the first 4 games score are those numbers, and the possible median is between 173 and 184, because he can score a number anywhere between 0 and 300. If it
Why are
is
you typing?
okay.
Can you get the chat function off so we don't see what everybody else is typing or not?
How do I
It's okay if you can't. I just wondering. if you
disable?
can.
Yeah, okay. Now it can disable. Everyone's
What?
annotate. Okay. Oh, okay.
Oh,
It
yeah,
pop
it's like
up
we
the,
have
unlimited
remove the 40
minutes.
minutes. Okay, we don't have to stop at the 40 minutes. Okay, that's good. All right, let's do this exercise. So we have those number in height in inches. Everyone in the team. So what's the average height of the people in the team?
Oh my god.
Why do you keep changing your name?
Me?
Hey
No,
guys.
Sophia.
Hey guys, let's focus. Okay, let's focus.
Totally Kim Kardashian.
Please. Okay, everyone, don't change your name. Keep your name so that we know who you are, and don't get distracted. Let's do this exercise. Okay. So the first thing you do is to arrange those numbers from smallest to the largest.
Don't change my name.
Please.
Hi.
Okay, let's see the chat window. Post your solution in the chat window.
Jeez.
So if you are not speaking, please mute yourself so that we won't hear your breathing.
Oh,
But I
I
don't.
don't want to hear you breathe.
I don't breathe though.
I don't want to hear you breathing.
I
So
don't breathe
rude.
though.
Okay. Let's mute yourself if you're not speaking. How do I get the chat window?
You have to go at the bottom and then say chat and press it.
On the bottom.
Me too.
Once I'm sharing screen, I cannot get the chat window.
Well, can you see it when we pop it up?
Okay, let's just I think we need to move a little faster. So just write your answer on your paper. Make sure that you get this answer. What's the average height? Or everyone just shout out the answer.
54.5 inches.
54.5 inches.
Seriously, Raymond?
54.5.
54.5.
54.5.
So you just add all the number together. It's 545, and there are 10 people in the team. So we divide it by 10, so 54. Okay, so the second part B, said each person on the team is taller than average. For each person taller than the average, which is 54.5, find the positive difference between the person's height and the average height. And then we add all those difference together. So we just need to, for those taller than average, that means 56, 56, 57, and 55. So 1, 2, 3, 4. There are 4 people taller than average. So we add their difference, taller than average, add them up. What's the answer?
6.
6? Everyone
Yeah.
gets 6?
Yeah, 6.
Yay! Yes.
So,
Finally smart
Yay!
once.
Yay!
so
Congratulations.
so those are 4 people. There's a 1.5 taller, 1.5, 2.5, and 0.5. We add them is 6. Now the part C. So there is also people in the team that's shorter than average. We want to add all the difference from the average.
1.5.
So that means 53, 54, 53, and 53. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So there are 6 people in the team that are shorter than the average. So just add a sum of the differences. So what's the answer?
6.
6.
6.
Sorry, 6.
Baby shark. Do.
Yep.
No.
So 1.5, 0.5, 1.5, 1.5, 0.5, 0.5. Also 6.
I can't
Is-
believe I'm so
so-
smart.
So is it coincident that we get both 6 in part B and part C?
No. It's
No?
not coincidence.
It's
No.
not coincident.
No.
Why?
Because I'm amazing.
Okay. Can
And I
anyone
know
explain why? Is it always true? There's
Because
the people taller than average add them up, the difference, and is it always equal to the difference for those below the average?
Is that Elmo?
So that's I think the part D's the answer. So it's asking why they are the same, because the average is looking at the total. So that you add everybody's differences, then the difference should be 0, right? So that's what the average definition means. The average means if someone is above average, someone is below average. But if you add all the differences together, then the difference should be 0. Does it make sense?
yes.
Yep. Okay.
Yep.
So this is an important concept, right? So if we add those the sum or the number below average and add all the difference above average, this should be equal. Because that's how the average definition is defined. They should cancel out each other. Those above average should be the sum of those below average. Okay, let's do another exercise. So suppose you average 84 on the first 7 tests. And what must you score to bring your average to 84 in the 8 tests total?
98.
98.
98. Oh, yeah.
Wait, what?
Okay, so if you are not sure, so just write on your paper. See if you, what's the answer you get.
Hi, everyone. I'm back.
Okay.
Where did
Hi, did you get your pita chips for me?
No.
You're rude. I hate you. You're a bully.
Okay,
7 minute until break, people? What?
shout out your answer if you get your answer for this question.
89.
89?
98.
Oh. Did I get it wrong?
Yeah. You're always wrong.
You're wrong.
98.
98. Okay. Everyone agree 98 is
Show
the
me.
answer?
You show me.
Yeah, I
Okay.
agree.
Show me how.
Okay.
Yeah,
So
that's my question.
Okay, I did the multiplication wrong.
so that means in order to get 84, we need to have the total score to be, so 8 times 84 is 672, right?
I did the multiplication wrong.
So, and the first 7 is 7 times 82. We only get the total score 574. So that means the difference is 98. We need to score 98 in order to get the total score to be 672.
Mr. Chen,
Yes.
I have a question for you.
Yeah.
Since the fourth score was 82,
Yeah.
if you multiply 7 times 2, which is 14, and then you could add 14 and 84.
Yes. As Will, I think that's a very good solution. I think that's a faster solution than using the total. So did everyone hear what Will said?
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
instead of looking at the total, you look at, so in order to get 84 to be the average, so you are only at 82 right now. So that means each of the tests you are 2 scores short. So you need to bring 2 for each of the score up. So there are 7 of the tests you already done. So that you means the total is 2 times 7, 14. So the total score is 14 below average.
Good job,
Now,
Will.
I'm sorry. Anyone have a question?
Nope.
So
I have a question.
yeah.
Why is Sophia changing her name?
Okay, please. Okay, everyone change your
What?
name back to your normal.
Aww.
Okay, and then
No,
okay,
he said no changing your name. That's why.
no,
This is my
just use your real name. Do not change it to any pseudonym.
gamer name, people.
Yeah, Sophia.
Okay.
I'm keeping
Use
it.
your real name. Do not use your pseudonym. Okay.
It's my gamer's name. It is my real name.
No.
What? Christian.
My real name?
616.
Hey,
Use your real name in your birth certificate.
My real
Or,
name.
or
My
your,
real name.
That's no birth certificate.
My
He's an
real
alien.
That is actually in my birth certificate.
okay. Everyone, let's focus. So everyone get this method that Will suggested. Did everyone get this method that Will suggested, which was way faster?
Yes.
Yeah.
No.
No. Okay. So what Will said is, right, in order to get the average to 84, your first test score is 82, which is a 2. Each score is a 2 below average. That means you are 2 points below average for each of the tests, but you have already done 7 tests. That means your total score is 7 times
What's up,
2,
peoples? I'm back.
14. So your first test is 14 below average. So in order to get to the 84 average, your last score has to be 84 plus 14. So that to bring up to 84. So for 84 plus 14 is 98. So you have to score 98 in order to get the total average to be 84. Okay. All right. Let's move on. Do one more exercise before the break. Huh?
No.
Okay. Your first 6 game, the average 84 point, and then there's 6 more game. The 6 average is 73 point. So the question is, what's the average score for all 10 games?
Why is this called an exercise? This is not an exercise.
I know, right? It doesn't make sense at all.
Okay.
Yeah.
No, it's just mean.
Okay.
Yeah.
That means you need to do
77.8 points.
the exercise on your own.
Is the answer 77.8 points?
Okay. Did everyone get the answer? Just shout out your answer.
77.8.
What he said.
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 Okay.
What he said.
So you first add all the score together. So the first 6 game is 81. So it's 6 times 81. And then the next 4 game is 73. 4 times 73. So you add them up. It's 770. Then you divide it by 10, 77.8. Okay.
What he said.
Okay, what's the part B? What must the Sixers average in the next 5 games so that 80 will be the average for all 15 games?
Wow, there's so many requirements.
Hmm?
There's so many requirements. I don't even get paid.
77.8.
So many requirements.
Yeah.
I don't get it either.
So you don't get this question? So they already played 10 games. So the requirement is they're going to play the next 5 games, but they want the average to be 80. So what must be the average for the next 5 games so that the total 15 games average will be 80?
I don't know. Like 95?
I don't know. 95?
No.
You
So,
just guessed.
okay.
82.2 points.
So,
What he said.
okay. So, so there are 2 ways. Right? So you can use the total score. So what's the total score of the 15 games you must achieve in order to get 80 as an average for 15 games? So that's one method that can be a little slower, but
Peoples.
you can always do that method. Another method is you look at the difference above average or below average. So the first 6 games is 81, the average. So that means it's 1 point above average. So the first 6 games we get what? The total 6 games, we have 6 points above average for the first 6 games, right?
Where did Aiden go?
Everyone,
Well, it's,
Stop texting.
okay,
it is.
that's everyone follow me?
Yeah.
So
Yes.
the first 6 games, we are 6 points above average. Then the next 4 games, the average is 73. That means each game is 7 points below average. So what's the total number below average for the next 4 games. So it's a 4 times 7, so 28. So 28 below average. Then the first 6 games we are 6 points above. So we add them 6 plus 28. Then we are, so that means we are still what 22 below average, right?
Okay.
Guys, I found a trick.
So
Mute yourself and then press space. Hold on space and then talk.
Yeah, I already knew that.
Oh, okay, cool.
Okay.
Whatever.
okay. So did everyone get the
Okay.
answer? What's the answer? So I give you the hint. So the first 10 games we are 22 points below average.
Cricket, 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 cricket.
Oh,
84.4
someone-
points.
What he said.
What he said. What he said. What he
Okay.
said.
Hey,
What are you eating, Sophie?
hey, you
I'm
guys,
not eating
you guys,
anything.
you're not working. Only Will looks like is doing the exercise. Nobody else is doing the exercise. So the 84.4 must be the score. So this is the first method, as I said, right? You can use the total number. Right? The total number 15 times 80 is 120 point for the 15 game, and then the first 10 game is 778. So that means the next 5 game need to be 422. And then 422 divided by 5, so the average has to be 84.4. So that's the first method, which is a little slower. So the second method is mentioned, right? So we are the first 10 games, we are 22 points below the average. So the 22 below, that means that the next 5 games, we need to be 22 above average. So 22 divided by 5 is 4.4. So that means each game we need to be 4.4 above average. That means for each game, the next 5 games has to be 80 plus 4.4.
Is it break yet?
Okay. Everyone get this answer?
Yes.
Yep.
Okay.
5 minutes over time, so we should get break by now.
No, we actually started 5 minutes later because
So
it was
now can we have
test.
break?
Okay, let's have a 10-minute break.
Let's go. I'm
Okay.
out. I'm
All
out,
right.
peoples.
Okay, you don't have to sign out. I think we don't have to. We just use this session.
Yeah.
Just keep your meeting on. You can just take a break, take a water or bathroom break. Okay. All right. I'll see you back in 10 minutes.
What the?
Whoa, what's that?
Wow.
It's so cute.
What is cute? You're definitely not cute.
The cute